Hey pioneers, welcome back to PI News World. Today we have good news. Global Pioneers Rise, the third GCV conference, signals Pi Network's push toward full open. Mainnet, Pi Network's Global Consensus Value, GCV movement, will convene its third international conference, a gathering not merely symbolic, but strategic. With PiCoin's market performance under pressure and the open mainnet still pending full activation, this event is positioned as a rallying cry for unity, education, and long-term commitment. Led by Doris Yin-P, the GCV movement aims to demonstrate that pioneers are not only ready, but determined to shape the future of decentralized finance through Pi Network. The spirit of the conference, more than an event. The third global GCV conference is framed not as another community meeting, but as a movement. According to Doris Yin-P, the goal is to ignite a signal across the world and prove that pioneers are prepared for the full open mainnet, OM. This sentiment reflects a growing urgency within the Pi community to transition from testing phases to full-scale deployment. The conference will feature strategic discussions, community showcases, and calls to action designed to reinforce the values of trust, education, and decentralized participation. It is a moment to reaffirm that Pi Network is not just a project. It is a global movement. GCV, a symbol of unity and value. Central to the conference is the continued advocacy for the global consensus value of $314,150 per PiCoin, a figure symbolically tied to the mathematical constant P. While not officially endorsed by exchanges or the PiCore team, GCV serves as a philosophical benchmark for many pioneers, representing contribution-based valuation, rather than speculative pricing. Supporters argue that GCV reflects the true spirit of Pi, a currency earned through engagement, not purchased through capital. Critics, however, warn that such valuations may mislead users and distort expectations. The conference seeks to address these tensions by focusing on education and ecosystem development. The push for open mainnet activation. Pi Network's open mainnet technically launched in February 2025, but full activation remains contingent on several factors, chief among them, community readiness. Doris Yin-P emphasizes that technical progress alone is insufficient. If pioneers behave short-sightedly, the open mainnet date cannot be determined, she stated. But if pioneers rise together, OM becomes unstoppable. This perspective underscores the importance of user behavior, ecosystem maturity, and institutional confidence. The conference aims to demonstrate that the community is united, informed, and committed to long-term value creation. Market context, price pressure and utility gaps. The timing of the conference is critical. PiCoin's market price has faced downward pressure in recent months, with spot prices fluctuating between 0.44 and 0.63. Analysts attribute this to early miners selling large holdings, limited app utility, and unconfirmed exchange listings. The GCV movement views this volatility as a symptom of insufficient adoption and utility. By promoting structured use cases, merchant integration, and decentralized applications, the conference hopes to shift focus from price speculation to real-world functionality. Institutional confidence and ecosystem growth. One of the conference's strategic goals is to build institutional confidence. Doris Yin-P revealed that an independent auditor has confirmed technical progress on the open mainnet code. However, she insists that institutional stakeholders need to see a united and educated community before committing to broader support. This includes merchants, developers, and financial partners who may be hesitant to engage without clear signals of stability and scalability. The conference serves as a platform to showcase readiness and invite collaboration. Controversy and community division. Despite its momentum, the GCV movement remains controversial. Critics argue that the 314,159 valuation is unrealistic and potentially harmful. Dr. Altcoin, a vocal analyst, has called for the PiCore team to publicly denounce what he describes as misinformation and sabotage. The PiCore team has yet to issue a formal response, but the debate highlights a broader challenge. balancing visionary goals with market realities. The conference will likely address these concerns, emphasizing transparency and shared responsibility. Looking ahead, what the conference could achieve. The third Global GCV conference has the potential to reaffirm community commitment to decentralized principles, showcase real-world applications and merchant adoption, strengthen educational outreach and onboarding, signal readiness for full open mainnet activation, invite institutional engagement and strategic partnerships. Whether these goals are realized depends on participation, clarity of messaging, and follow-through beyond the event. Conclusion: a defining moment for Pi Network. The third Global GCV conference is more than a milestone. It is a test of Pi Network's maturity, unity, and vision. As pioneers gather to rise together, they carry with them the hopes of a decentralized future, built not on speculation, but on contribution and trust. In a world searching for alternatives to centralized finance, Pi Network stands at a crossroads. This conference may well determine whether it moves forward as a movement, or remains a promise waiting to be fulfilled.